I think it means so much to our families as well. When they get that phone call to say, hey, do you want to go to Clarence House and decorate the tree with the Queen?
Wow.
Everyone is just blown away by it.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
So really looking forward to catching up with my next guest on the show, and we're certainly going to be getting into the festive spirit. We're going to be chatting to Emily and Rhian, who are nurses at Helen and Douglas House Hospice. Good morning to you both.
Morning!
Morning. Looking incredibly festive in your festive hats today. I can't quite see it on the radio, but we will see it in the video afterwards. Fantastic and brilliant stuff. Helen and Douglas House Hospice, a marvellous and incredible place, and I always love chatting and love speaking to you. Christmas. I hear on the grapevine that there's a few Christmas fans that we're speaking to this morning.
Just a little. The hats gave us away.
Maybe. Well, just tell us. Look, Helen Douglas House do amazing and wonderful things. We know that. Tell us what it looks like across the Christmas period.
Oh, should I go for that one? At Christmas at Helen Douglas House, it is just so magical. You walk through those big red doors and there's twinkly lights, there's Christmas trees everywhere, there's decorations, the garden's lit up, all these lovely twinkly lights. There's a Santa's grotto as well, which we decorate so the children can come and visit when we do our Christmas party. So we have all of our families come in, they go see Santa in the grotto. They each get a present as well, and it is just so magical to be there. And there's lots of happiness and love and laughter shared, but it can also be quite a very difficult time for lots of our families, especially if their child has come in for an end-of-life stay. We sort of tailor it to their needs, sort of find out how the families would like to support them, if they would like to celebrate Christmas or not, because that can be really difficult for them. A lot of our families, Christmas means so much to them. We've celebrated Christmases in July before, when we've had an end-of-life family in, sort of wanting to get that in before their child dies. So we make sure we tailor it to their child. We decorate their bedrooms like little Santa's grottos and presents, and help their traditions as well. Putting out the mince pies and the glass of milk for Santa, and making it as special as we can.
I always get blown away, and I always remember every time I speak to anyone from Helen Douglas House that there's two sides. There is, and you sound so wonderfully like happy and bubbly and just kind of joyous and incredible, and everything that everyone knows about Christmas, about the festive periods, about what they watch on the telly, and the presents and the snow that we've had, of course, and all this kind of stuff. There is that side, but then that flip side as well, which it is an incredibly emotional, it's an incredibly poignant time of year, especially, as you say, because of the end-of-life care that happens as well. I mean, I always take my hat off and go, it's absolutely incredible. It's amazing. How do you manage that kind of two-faced of emotion?
It is a tricky one, and I guess we have to balance it. We have families in that want to celebrate Christmas, and then we have families that actually that's incredibly emotionally hard. So we do have to balance that out, and it's about talking to our families and respecting them and their wishes. If they don't want to take part in that, then actually we create a kind of serene bubble away from that. But we often find that most of our families do want to enjoy that time together. Christmas for everybody across the board is about making memories, and that's even more poignant at Christmas for the families that we care and support for. So it is about being gentle, not being too brash and in your face, but actually the things that matter to them. And lots of families, your family indeed, will have their own Christmas traditions. It's about trying to make those Christmas traditions come true. Actually, is there a little game that you play at the Christmas dinner table that we can help you recreate? Can you all sit around? Can we invite your grandparents in? Can we do a Christmas dinner for you? Can we make that happen? Do you want to make mince pies? Do you want to do a gingerbread house?
It's so funny when you mention that, and just even Christmas experience. Like, this will mean absolutely nothing to you, but I have my Christmas boxes. Now, bear in mind, I'm actually an adult. I have my Christmas boxes, which ever since I can remember, my parents have hidden around the house, and that's my little Christmas tradition, and it still happens to this day. where they will go and they'll hide one or two things, and there might be a pair of socks in there. There might be some sweets, or there might be like a fiver in there or something like that. And we go around the house, and I'm an adult, and that's my little Christmas tradition that still happens to this day, which is absolutely mad. Let's talk about the Clarence House visit, because I've not spoken to anyone from Helen Douglas House about this before, and I know sort of listeners here at Get Radio as well will be desperate to know about it. But just describe the Clarence House visit, because this is super special.
I am so excited because I'm going this year.
Oh wow! Amazing.
8 years I've been waiting. I am so excited. But we are so fortunate and lucky that Camilla, the Queen Consort, is our patron. And every year she invites 5 of our families along with 2 people from our care team. So this year it's myself and one of our doctors who are going. And when we arrive, there's a reindeer in the front, and we go through, and she is such a gentle and kind, loving lady that she spends so much time with our families and sort of talking to them about their story, about their child and how their Christmas looks. One of our families who went last year, it was actually his last Christmas. He passed away sort of earlier this year, and the fact that he got to go to Clarence House and decorate the tree with her is really special to us as staff. But yeah, beyond excited this year to go. Yeah,
that's fantastic. And just describe what it means to have someone in such high regard and the top of the celebrity tree. You can't get much more higher than the old than the Queen, essentially. That must mean an amazing and wonderful thing for the hospice.
Oh, absolutely. I think it means so much to our families as well. When they get that phone call to say, hey, do you want to go to Clarence House and decorate the tree with the Queen? Wow. Everyone is just blown away by it. And, for a lot of our families who've had such a difficult year with a child who could be sort of in and out of hospital, having to come into us for sort of symptom management support and sort of tweaking medications and sort of trying to sort of really look after all of them, especially if they're on their journey, whatever way it could be. But it's special for the staff, but more for the families and sort of what joy that brings to them.
No, of course. Well, enjoy, definitely enjoy that. That's going to be what I know, incredible once in a lifetime experience. Amazing. Slightly closer to home and closer date-wise as well. This Sunday, a very important day at Helen Douglas House as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So starting this Sunday on the 24th is our Christmas shopping preview day. So that's all our charity shops. They'll be holding, it'll be the start of like our Christmas shopping week. So all their Christmas presents that they've got, or sparkly dresses or Christmas jumpers, or little nicky nacky bits that you find in a charity shop and you think, oh, Uncle Richard would love that. I'm going to buy that. They'll all be out ready to buy. There'll be refreshments, complimentary refreshments. Some of our shops are even doing book readings, and I think there's the big guy might be there. He might be popping up around the county as well. Wow. So that's really special. So that starts this Sunday, and we're hoping that over the course of the week we could raise enough money to fund nurses and carers like Emily and I.
No, that sounds amazing. Well, look, a date for everyone's diary on this Sunday, and of course for the coming week as well. Make sure you pop in to your local Helen Douglas House Hospice and enjoy the festive spirit. You've definitely got me in the festive spirit as well. I think the hats have definitely helped this morning. So thank you both for joining us, Emily and Rhian, nurses at Helen and Douglas House Hospice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.